love has always been consistent. Doesn't have to be talking every day, every week, every month. You are always consistent. This is my say travel buddy. She'll call me out the blue. Like, you know, you make that. Right. Wait. When? She plans the entire trip. All I gotta do is send her my money. And like one day she called me and said, yeah, we do something. And I said, I don't know where we going. Right. I just know I'm paid and I'm going somewhere in June. But your love is unconditional and we have fun together, but your heart is always in the right place. And the first time when I had Maya, like, I didn't even know all these holidays existed. She would buy me like all these huge gifts. And I said, what is this? Oh, this is teacher pre-teacher day. So one day when Maya left, I said, you know you can still buy me some gifts. But I really love you and your parties are always awesome. Thank you for always having me and blessings and blessings and blessings.
Yes. Thank you. She utilizes her resources. She connects people and she keeps them eating. You know, and I just think that's such a beautiful thing. She's like, oh, I got a person for that. Hold on, let me text you. And she does that with everything. And she is not shy about promoting other people.
That's
and
my person,
so I just, Chandra knows my love, and I'm not a great speaker, so I'm not going to go into all that, but she knows we go deep. But I just love that about her always. It's always, I got a person for that. Hold on. And she will send it, and she will rave about them. And, it makes you want to, like, work with them, too. I mean, I can. My braider is because of her. So, if I have an appointment tomorrow. Thank you for this. You always surround yourself with such amazing women, very accomplished women. I never doubt that these people are there to elevate you and keep you elevated. So, she's always in good hands. So I love that too. So thank you for taking care of my twin.
God gave her that true gift of being patient. I'm getting older, so I may have asked her something like 2 weeks ago or 2 months ago, and I said, girl, I know I just asked you that. She was like, it's okay. and I like that because me, I'm an eye roller. Ask me, I'll be like, I don't like people's stuff. Ask me anything. And I love the fact that even though we don't see each other a lot, I'm just that kind of person, y'all. It doesn't mean that I don't love you or I don't like you. I'm just like chilling at home kind, because I used to be in the world, but now I'm that chill person. So I like the fact that I can reach out to Chandra and other family or friends and just pick up where we left off. To me, that's a real friendship, especially amongst women.
And you guys are still on my tree. For one reason, what Tanya said, I am not a phone friend. I am so bad. But if I think about you, I'll text you. If you need something, I got you. But I have actually lost friends because I don't talk to them. Me too. And I feel bad about that. And I really do try to be better. But I'm glad that you guys are still hanging on with me, even though I gotta call you every day. You know what I mean? But I do be on the phone all the time.
I think we're all texters.
Yeah.
All your friends.
Thank you for not calling me. We just talk, right? I love that about you. And I love that your spirit is so sweet and gentle. And it is truly consistent and it's genuine. I'm not gonna cry.
You're not gonna whip it if you do.
I know. But no, so okay, so I was at this job. She told me don't go. I said, well, Sans, I'm gonna see what they say. He said, don't go, I said, well, let me just see what they say, right? And so I get over there, and it's the whole Tubi movie. I know Tubi. Tubi classic. First day I walked in, I said, dang, Chandra was right. But let me tell y'all how God, breaks the situation. So I'm there, I'm, doing my best work, because that's what I always want to show up, right? And so she called me like, hey, I got this easy job for you. I was like, come on back, let's do it. So I started working at Wayne State. My contract at the community ended. And so for like 3 months I was out of work, but I had a Wayne State job. And I was on the, doing orientation when I was like, Sans, are we? I said, Dr. Carr, because we don't know each other. I don't know her, she's my boss at work. And so I said, Dr. Carr, are we getting paid for these orientations? She said, oh, I don't think so. Okay, but then I got a check in the mail.
Glory.
Hey! And it wasn't a big check, but it was a check. So I'm forever grateful for her. And I got her resume when I started my new job. Glory to God. She sent me her resume. I'm looking like, this lady ain't never talked about all these 50,000 jobs. She has done some of everything. So you're so humble. But I want you to walk in your power. So, you know what I'm saying? Ring your bell. You are that girl.
Yes.
That's it, and I love you.
And I've been in some dark moments lately, and I think you know that. And I was driving down the lodge one morning crying. And she flew past me. And I said, where you going? Right 4 o'clock in the morning. And I knew that it was God, that He continues to keep bringing you back into my life. Every time I'm down, you text me, hey, how you doing? How do you know I was struggling? How did you know I was struggling? But hey, Chandra, how you doing? So I'm thankful to God because you have truly been there, even when you don't know you've been there. So thank you.
I just want to say that Dr. Carr, you've been such a blessing to me from the very beginning. And I'll go back to, she hired me. And the day she hired me, we were on Zoom. And when her face came on, she was just smiling and smiling. And she had her lanyard on and it said DST. And I said, oh God, I'm not getting this job. And she was just smiling. Everything, it just flowed. And today, coming together with everybody that's here, it really seemed, I'm a part of a sorority. It just seemed like we were all just one. It just seemed like we were just like a sisterhood. She brought people from all different backgrounds together, different ages, and it just really is a testament to the person that you are, Dr. Carr, because, how would you even know all these wonderful people if you weren't so wonderful?
Absolutely. Exactly.
I'm just so blessed to have her in my life, and each time, we see each other, when you just have that feeling, like when you get saved, it's just like, it's like that vibe is just like, oh my God, just feels really good. And I feel that way every time I'm around you. So thank you for being a part of my life.
And I did try to steal her over the hill too.
You gotta shout out who you with. That was real ambiguous.
Oh,
She's like a devil.
But this is the way I feel. We're all sisters, and I've always felt that way. And I have come up against a lot of, backlash because I felt that way. Because even when I pledged, when I was 19, and my best friend, that was last week, wasn't it? My best friend was pledging Delta, and we were on, different lines. And we always got in trouble for looking over at each other. And I never thought that you just like, and as a young woman, and I went to an HBCU, on the college campus, it's like, okay, you're friends with these people, you're not friends with them. But I never felt that way. And even, at work, people said, well, you like Dr. Carr? you know, she's a Delta. I was just like, well, what does that have to do with it? You know? And they're like, well, so somebody else, that's your soror. So I was like, I don't care. You know, this is who, you know, and I've never gone by that. But Dr. Carr has always been by my side. And I mean, I know I'm old enough to be your mother, but she's always been such a good living example, you know? And I mean, sometimes we were in meetings, in staff meetings, and I'm just sitting there just like, wow, she's just really, you know, dynamic. And I'm like, she's just everything. You really are. You're just like, you know, just, I mean, all of the different attributes that everybody said, I mean, you're all that and more. So, yes, you're wonderful.